Hey everyone, I'm finally back to opening up more Tokyo Treat boxes. I know it's been a long time since I last posted a video, but I will be trying to post them more regularly now that things have kind of gotten back into a normal rhythm, or as normal as they can be, all things considered. So I will be starting way back. This is, oh geez, what box is this even from? So this is actually the May box from 2020. So we'll be starting with May. You already saw the August video had come out back when things were kind of confusing for the shipping and how they were going to get it to us in time. The packages kind of came out of order, so I will be going May, June, July, September, since August has already been done, and we'll keep going until we've caught up to the current month, whenever that is. So I'll try my best to try and get a box a week, but it really just depends on how things go. So with that, let's get started with opening the box. Okay. So first of all, as per usual, I'll start with reading what's in the booklet here, and I will also, there's a note that came with it as well, so I will go through those. So this one is labeled Nonstop Sakura Party. So you can see that they're all enjoying themselves at a Sakura viewing festival. So Sakura is Japanese for cherry blossoms. So here it just shows for scanning for bonus things. Again, for extra Kit Kats. Still haven't gotten around to seeing about getting some extra Kit Kats. From the previous video, I really enjoyed those lychee flavored Kit Kats, so I hopefully can get more of those because those are really good. Don't think I won the lucky treat at this point. I haven't gotten any boxes, or many boxes outside of the Tokyo Treat boxes that I have been subscribing to. List of all the items that are in said box. A photo challenge. Ooh, it's way too late for this, but here they have like a Pikachu teacup and saucer as a possible prize, and runner-up is Pokemon Forest figures. So you might remember the Forest figures from my Halloween box. So I do have a wouldn't that be kind of funny if I had gotten that, kind of a cherry blossom and a Halloween stackable tree? But I do have something similar to this Pikachu teacup, which I got when I was in Japan the last time. I have to clean it a bit. It's a bit on the dusty side, so 1 second before I show in this cup. So it's this cup here, so you can see the different Pikachu kind of figures on there. And this was at a Pokemon store, and this this was actually a prize that I had won when I was at the store. So it's kind of cute because it does remind me a lot of the teacup that they have there. So hopefully I can show it a little bit closer, maybe on an above shot. But yeah, I think that's really cute that they have those Pokemon teacups there. And then last again, Discovering Japan, so talking about some of the, it looks like they're talking about the fast food in Japan, and then showing on Instagram there. So with that, we'll get started. Let me just put this cup back. Okay, so the one I'm actually going to start with first is the drink, which is what I usually start with, just so that I have something to drink along with it. So this is the Coca-Cola Frozen is what it says here. So frozen Coke, this frosty treat is back and perfect for a party. So I guess it's maybe a seasonal thing for when it gets warmer out. Let it freeze, squeeze the pack, and enjoy a frosty Coke. Easy to hold, this Coke with a fruity lemon twist is perfect for a picnic. So on the back here it does give instructions for chilling it. So I am actually going to chill it while we are recording, or while I try some of the other snacks. So it says to do for about 15 to 20 minutes. So that's what I am going to do. So I will be right back. So I really want to enjoy it while it's fully chilled. So I'm going to set my timer here to 20 minutes so that it's in for the max amount of time. $20. And then we'll resume with the rest of it. So 20 minutes starting now. Okay, so again, I'll try to balance it between salty and sweet just to make it a little bit of a balance between the two. So I'm actually going to start with, let's see, what should I start with? Oh, what's this? Oh, okay, so actually before I read the snacks, I got this note here. So it says, Konnichiwa. Thanks for recently using a campaign code at Tokyo Treats checkout. Some great prizes are coming your way. Unfortunately, we had to send your prize separately because it was too big. We didn't want to squish your snacks. You'll get an email from us once we've shipped your prize and it's on your way. It won't be long now, but if you have any questions, please reach out to our support team at tokyotreat.com/support. Or follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter for the newest snack news. Happy snacking, Tokyo Treat Crew. So yes, I did use a code to renew my subscription. So I do have that box, and that will be in a separate video at some point. Probably once I've hopefully caught up a bit more on my snack boxes. So I'm going to kind of go back and forth here. I'm going to start with this one here. So this is called the... Where is it? Oh, here we go. Ham and potato poriki. Poriki? Poriki. So I'm not sure. P-O-R-I-C-K-E-Y. So it's kind of like Mickey. So poriki. Poriki are snack sticks. Perfect for sharing and munching with friends. Crunchy and savory. Their ham and potato flavor is so good. Yes, there's a lot of O's in the so. On second thought, maybe we won't share this one. We will see. Oh, cool. So it comes in a little tray like so that you can easily snack. Okay, that's really good. I don't know if I would say it tastes very much like it has that much ham in it. It's nice. It reminds me of like the Pretz sticks, but the flavor isn't too strong. I do like it though, but I wouldn't really say I taste the ham and potato flavor all that much. Okay, so it's more of like an aftertaste. You start to taste the ham. It's like you need to have a few of them before you can really taste it. But I think it tastes pretty good. Next, we're going to try this cute one here. So there's the packaging. Little grapes on it, so I'm assuming it's going to be grape flavored. And this one is called... Oh, here we go. Ooh, okay, so these are Ramune candies, which is really exciting because I love Ramune. So Ramune, for those of you who haven't seen any previous videos, Ramune is basically a type of soda found in Japan. And usually it's in a bottle that actually has like a glass marble at the top, and you have to smack the marble in order to be able to drink it. So let's see what it says. So Ramune makes for the perfect party drink. We wanted to bring you some mini fizzy soda candy for your party. They come in 5 flavors, so strawberry, grape, orange, lemon, and melon. So clearly I got the grape flavor. Oh yeah, I should probably show what they look like too. So they're just round little candies like that. And they pretty much dissolve in your mouth as soon as you put them in. I was hoping for a little more of a fizzy, yes, to them. But it's a nice texture when it melts in your mouth. And has a really nice grape flavor. It's also very hard to stop eating. And it very much reminds me of the soda, the Ramune soda. It's really good, and I'm going to put it aside before I continue to eat them, because I definitely would continue to eat them. They melt in your mouth, and it's almost like a tiny little sample, so you want to eat more of them. So the next one that I'm going to open up, try to go on the more savory side here, is, okay, this one here. So it's a kind of popcorn. As you can see, so it looks like it actually has maybe cabbage in it. There's that kind of cabbage image there. So we'll see what the flavor is supposed to be. So this one is Mike Popcorn, or Mike. I don't know if they would pronounce it as Mike or Mike. Popcorn, soy sauce, and butter flavor. Well, I don't know what the cabbage would be for then. Retasu. So it says lettuce on there. So we'll see. Mike Popcorn is Japan's #1 popcorn and a super popular party snack. Creamy Hokkaido butter blends beautifully with the soy sauce accent. A truly Japanese flavor combo. That is true. I have had soy sauce and butter flavored snacks before, and it is delicious. A bit on the salty side, but really good. Just your typical popcorn there. So I don't know why it says, why it talks about lettuce on there, but there is a lot of mention of it here. So maybe it's part of the popcorn, or the way that they prepare it has something to do with lettuce. But basically it says it's not fried, and it's whole corn. And 4.8 grams of lettuce? I don't know. Okay, so there's the popcorn there. Oh my gosh. It's so good. Usually I like to share my snacks with my parents. I don't think that this is going to make it to them. I might let them try a bit, but I'm going to keep most of it for myself. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's salty, but not too salty. And the combination of the butter and the soy sauce is just really good. There's actually a bit of a sweetness to it too. It's this kind of salty, sweet, buttery flavor. It's just really good. I'm also going to put that aside before I eat it all, because I feel like I could eat that all in one sitting very easily. So let's switch it up from the salty flavor, and we will try this apple jelly. I was just checking to see how much more time before I can have my my frozen Coca-Cola lemon. We still have some time. So this one here is an apple jelly. So if you, it kind of shows here. So it actually says Ringo Pore. So, but Ringo is Japanese for apple. So it says, this cute little cup, in this cute little cup, you'll find apple jelly. The sweet apple snack is a hard jelly with a vivid green color. So as you can see, there's our nice vivid green color. Nothing says party like jelly. I don't know. I haven't actually been to a lot of parties that have jelly, but the neat thing, which is kind of hard to see, is that there's actually little rivets on the along the sides of this kind of dome shape, and it makes it look like a baseball, or half of a baseball. And baseball is a very popular sport in Japan. Boru. Oh, Ringo Boru. So it's an apple ball, is what it actually translates to. I was reading the wrong katakana. So there is the jelly. I'm not gonna pull the whole cover off because I just don't want it to spill everywhere, but you can kind of see the jelly there. Oh, and like I said, it's gonna spill everywhere. So I spilled a little bit of the juice from the jelly. Okay, it has very much like that Granny Smith candy apple taste, which is nice. The jelly is a nice texture, and the apple flavor is really good too. Kind of want more, but it's all gone. It's definitely one that if it came in like a package of them, I would definitely snack on a few of them at a time. It is delicious. So then we'll go back to the savory flavor again. We'll go to this one here. So this one is the Sankaku crackers vegetable flavor. So there are a lot of veggies on there. You've got your tomatoes kind of at the bottom, even though that's technically a fruit, spinach, carrots, and broccoli. So it's going to be kind of, I'm imagining it's going to taste like those veggie crackers that are often served for snacks, or at least that's what I'm hoping it will taste like. So it says here, mini crunchy crackers with veggie flavors? Yes, please. These triangle cracker treats make for a great salty sharing snack while watching cherry blossoms at a picnic. One of these days I would love to go to Japan during the cherry blossom season so that I could actually be there and have a cherry blossom picnic or a viewing party. I don't know when that's going to happen. Just with everything that's going on, I don't know when I will be traveling to Japan next. But hopefully it will be fairly soon. I feel like I'm going through withdrawal from not having been to Japan for a few years. So let's open this up and see how it tastes. Alright, so it's the same kind of a tray as the the Poriki sticks. So I'm wondering if they're the same brand. Quite possibly. I didn't really see a brand name on this packaging. Sankaku crackers. But here's the shape of it. So there's the triangle shape that they were talking about. Okay. Picture those veggie crackers that you get. They're usually the round ones, and they're served at like picnics or parties and things like that. Usually served like a cheese spread, but double the veggie flavor. It's so much more flavorful than those big round veggie crackers. Like it's such a small cracker, but it has so much flavor to it. It's just really good. Again, one of those things that if I don't put it down, I'm going to continue to eat until there's nothing left. So I'm going to try to resist the urge to continue to eat them, which is really hard because it was so good. It was just, wow. I like veggie crackers, so to have like a compact version of it that is that much more flavorful than the typical veggie cracker that we get here is just fantastic. So the next treat that I've got here kind of looks like a hamburger or a sandwich of some sort, and I believe I've seen these before. So let's see what it says here. If I can find it in the packaging. Oh, here we go. So I was right. It is a burger. It's a burger gummy. So this fun treat might look like a burger, but give it a try and you'll be in for a sweet surprise. You can enjoy this gummy burger shaped snack without even ordering takeout. open that up and we'll see how that tastes. It's probably going to be 100% just sugary goodness. Pull that out. So there it is. Kind of stacked all nice there. Maybe a veggie burger, because it doesn't really have the coloring of what a typical meat burger would have. But it looks like it'll still be good regardless. It might have been better to break it into pieces and eat it, like take it layer by layer. There's a lot of candy to eat at once. And I'm trying to describe the flavor. It's like the flavor that you would get for a sour key, but without the sourness. So after you've kind of licked off that sour, sugary coating on the outside, and it's just the candy part on the inside, that's basically what this tastes like. I should have definitely had it in layers, because it's quite hard to eat all at once. So, while I'm trying to finish eating this, I'm going to at least start reading the description for the next item. So the one I'm going to get next, pardon me as I talk with my mouth full. Okay, so I got one layer down. There's this package here. It has kind of an interesting little character on the corner there. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. Oh, okay. Each flavor of that candy burger, when you kind of get a chance to taste individual pieces, is a different flavor. So I should have eaten it piece by piece. It's a little more citrusy in flavor now. But I don't know what to describe it to. I can't think of a candy that I've had before that tastes similar to it. It's really good, so if you can find it somewhere, like at an Asian grocery store, I would try it out, because it's a pleasant surprise to have kind of different flavors all in one candy. Okay. I have finished eating that now. So this one here is called the cabbage chips. So let's see. Sakuto karukute oishio. So I wish I could read more of it, but oishio means like it's delicious. It's really good. So here it says, these crunchy but light corn snacks taste like a Japanese festival. With their tasty cabbage flavor with very saucy accents, we think you'll be snacking non-stop. Well, I have been to one festival, which is the Tanabata Matsuri, or Tanabata Festival, which was the festival of star-crossed lovers, which is held in July. But I didn't eat anything that sounds like that, the cabbage flavor. I did have like a snow cone. I did have some of the vendor things like yakitori, which is like a chicken skewer. But I did not have anything like this, so I don't really have a way of being able to compare what it would be like to a snack at a festival. So it looks like this. It's got kind of little green flecks on it. And a bit of a, I'm guessing that's maybe the sauce. So maybe it's kind of like an okonomiyaki sauce, which is like a savory pancake sauce. So we will see. Yep. Instantly I can tell that it's a sauce that you would put on okonomiyaki. So okonomiyaki is kind of like pancake batter, but it also has shredded cabbage and usually other vegetables in it. You put a sauce on it, and you would also sometimes drizzle mayo and shredded up seaweed. And this basically tastes like okonomiyaki in a ball. It is also really good. It might be one of those things that I don't share. I don't know. Maybe let them have a taste of it, just to see what it's like. But it's so good. Oh my goodness. This might be my favorite box so far. It's got so many good flavors. So far I haven't had any bad experiences with any of the flavors, but who knows? I have been surprised in the past. Okay, so the next one we're going to look at here looks like it's some kind of a chocolate bar. It says Choco on it, so it's a pretty good guess. So this is part of the premium package. So this is Choco Taro. Want some crunch with in your snack? Choco Taro has a crunchy nut surprise inside. It's light corn and chocolatey goodness. Add some bite to your party with Choco Taro. So I'm wondering if it's kind of like some of the other corn snacks that I've had before that kind of have that chocolate or that more sweet taste to them. That seems to be a very popular thing in Japanese snacks, or at least with Tokyo treat boxes. So here is what it looks like so. And that's my timer. So after this snack, I will go down and get the frozen Coca-Cola lemon. And I have a feeling that I'm not going to be able to save this for later. I'm probably going to have, well, maybe not. I think what I'll do is I'll break it, and then I'll put the rest of it back into the package. So that's what it looks like. And I'm going to break it, hopefully not make too much of a mess. Put the rest of it in here, because that's a lot of chocolate, at least for me, because I'm not a huge chocolate person. I like snacking on chocolate in small doses. So you can see kind of the inside of the wafer there. It reminds me of, oh, what's the name of that snack now? I guess it's called Crispy? I can't remember what it's called, but it reminds me of some chocolate bars that I've had before with kind of that airy center. It is very light. Ooh. Okay. It feels like a really light snack, because the inside basically, as soon as you bite into it, that corn center basically just disappears. So it's like eating a very light, airy chocolate bubble. And the chocolate is not overly sweet. It's kind of a nice experience just having the inside of it melt in your mouth. And I did say I was going to save the other half, but I don't think that's happening. I'm just going to eat the rest of it because it's not really worth saving. Also, if I don't eat it, I have a feeling that it will dry out and the texture will not be the same. It's very good though. The bits of corn that you can taste kind of remind me of like corn puffs. Or actually kind of reminds me of the Sugar Crisp cereal in the way that it tastes. A little more on the chocolatey side, but it reminds me of Sugar Crisp cereal. I don't even know if that cereal still exists. But I remember as a kid really enjoying it. So I will be back in just 1 second. I am going to go grab my frozen Coca-Cola to try that out. Alright, so it is nice and cold. And from the looks of it, I'm supposed to possibly just shake it and squeeze it around. It says Momi Momi on the back here. And it shows kind of the hand gesture there of it like shaking or squeezing. So that's what I'm going to do a bit first before I open it up. Okay, so 柔らかくなるまでもみほぐす。I wish I knew what any of that meant. But I think I'm following it. I hope it doesn't explode, because generally when you shake soda, it tends to explode. So I'm just gonna go like this and open it down here in case it does, so it doesn't get all over my laptop and my other stuff that I'm using for recording. Okay. It did not explode. So that's what the top looks like there. Let me see how that tastes. Okay. It kind of reminds me of if you've ever had a Slurpee and you mix the different Slurpee flavors and you add that Coca-Cola flavor in there too. And it's kind of the bottom of the cup, the stuff that is, all the flavors have kind of melted together in the bottom of the Slurpee. That's basically what this tastes like. Which is actually one of my favorite things, favorite things when I make a Slurpee mix, is to put all the different flavors together and taste and get the blend of it at the bottom. So I really do like that taste. Maybe because I've had other things, I can't really taste the lemon of it, but it also does have that more like almost a flat Coca-Cola flavor, but it's also very refreshing at the same time, so I'm not really going to complain about it. It seems like there may be more sweet than savory items here, so I'm just going to kind of do a few sweet ones and then do a savory one. So the next one I want to do, which they always seem to like to put in there, is this one here. So Umaibo. So many of you guys know I have kind of a love-hate relationship with Umaibo. Umaibo, some of the flavors I really like, other flavors they just don't get along with me, so we will see. This one is probably going to be one that I give to my mom. We shall see. So this is Umaibo Pollock. So a classic Japanese treat, the pollock flavor of Umaibo is a classic childhood favorite for many Japanese people and is a super popular seafood flavored treat. I'm already dreading this because I don't like really strong fishy flavor, and that's what I'm worried that this is going to taste like. Worst case scenario, I have to say that I tried it, and then I will most likely give it to my mom because she likes the taste of that stuff. It's an interesting color. It's very, very orange. Like fluorescent orange, as you can see. So that's again the shape of the typical Umaibo. I'm going to leave it in the packaging so I don't hopefully get the flavoring on my hands and possibly get fishy flavor on all the rest of the snacks. So we shall see how this goes. I don't think I'm going to like it though. Okay. Fishy. Very, very fishy. Really fishy. Oh my gosh. Yes, I know there are people who really like fishy flavor stuff. I am not one of those people. Oh my gosh. Yep, that can go to my mom. She can enjoy that to her heart's content. I am not taking another bite of that. Now, the good thing about this is that it's a strong enough flavor to wash away the fish flavor. Most of it. And also helps that I didn't take a big bite. Oh my gosh. Nope. Nope. Okay, so majority of the snacks now are going to be on the sweeter side. So I will save the savory one closer to the end. So let's go now to this one here. Cute little guy there. Dressed in kind of a traditional festival attire. And what looks like peaches. There's a peach on the banner there. And then he's also got a peach on his clothing. So this one is called taro beans. So Japanese traditional snacks are perfect for Hanami, so that is the cherry blossom viewing festival. That's the name for it in Japanese. These tasty, crunchy, and salty crackers, oh, this is salty, okay, feature a cute traditional folk tale character, Momotaro, the peach boy on the packet. So it is folklore, and maybe in future videos I'll share some Japanese folklore, but we'll see. We'll get that depends on if I can get through all the other videos that I would like to do first. So we'll open that up. Based on the packaging, I thought it was going to be on the sweet side just because it's pink, but I should have known better since this is supposed to be a cherry blossom themed package. So then they would pick items that have more pink packaging. So it's a cute little snack there. It's kind of just a small bite-sized piece. And I'm wondering if it's going to have kind of like a rice cracker taste to it. Yeah. Almost like a crispy tofu. It is nice and light. The flavor is very subtle. And the texture is nice too. Again, one of those things that if I don't stop myself, I will keep eating. It's very good though. It's very light. And I like the flavor of it. It does remind me of kind of a rice cracker flavor though. But it is good. Alright, it's getting down to the wire as to what things I want to open next, because I want to kind of do like best for last stuff. But I am going to do this one here next. So this one, there was two possibilities of what I could have gotten in the box. So this is the Nissin brand. So it could have been either Sakura or matcha coconut cookies. So based on the packaging, you can tell that I got the matcha one, which is fantastic because I love matcha. So it would have been nice to try the Sakura one, just because that is a flavor that you can't get as often here. But beggars can't be choosers, and I'm sure there are other things in this box that do have Sakura flavor to them. I am going to open this side because it's a little bit easier. And I do like the packaging. I like that it has the tea leaves on it and like the traditional matcha whisk for preparing it, teacups, umbrellas. So the neat thing about these umbrellas are that when you go to places like the temples and the gardens and such, you will find these kinds of umbrellas at like the tea shops that are in the gardens. And I like that they also have the origami crane, which not as something as frequent there, but the first time I went to Japan, we went to like kind of a traditional, or to like a Japanese bar, to an izakaya, and the hostess there, our waitress, was really nice. She actually taught our group how to make origami cranes. Oh, interesting. Okay, so they come in packages like this. There's multiple packages, so I'm just going to take the one pack for now. And again, it has those same kind of pictures as were on the packaging here. So it's like a mini version of the package. It's very cute. And open that. I like the design of the packaging. I kind of don't want to open it, but at the same time, it is matcha coconut cookies, so I really want to try them. Okay. Alright, so they're wafer shape. They look like this. There's a bit of a sugary coating on the top of the one side, and it's pretty plain on the back. And it's brown and it has a tint of the green, so I'm guessing that's because of the matcha in it. And it kind of makes me think of like a matcha latte in its smell. As I drop the cookie. Okay. If a matcha latte were a cookie, it would be this. But you could, the coconut flavor makes it taste a little bit different than it would be if it was just a more typical matcha latte. But I like it. It adds a kind of a unique taste to it. A nice blend of the coconut with the matcha. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about the overall flavor, because the more I'm eating it, I'm debating whether I like the flavor or not. It's nice, but part of me feels like I'm also kind of eating soap in some of the taste of it. I can't put my finger on the flavor. I would think that I could eat them, but I don't think I'd go out of my way to get them again if I saw them at a grocery store. It is definitely a unique flavor. I'm sure that there are those out there who really like the taste of it, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. Okay, so the next one we're gonna look at, excuse me, oh, that cookie is caught in my throat. Okay, so the next one we're gonna look at is this one, which I think has really cute packaging. It looks like it's also going to be matcha flavored, possibly a combination of matcha and sakura, just based on the way that the image is there. Kind of the matcha powder on the outside and then like the pink center. And it does say fragrant sakura on it. So this is, what is this one? Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that. Sakura Matcha Colon. So, taste Japanese spring in these petite limited edition, crunchy treat. In this petite limited edition crunchy treat, using Japan-grown cherry blossoms in its creamy filling, fragrant cream is wrapped inside a bittersweet matcha waffle. Okay. I really like this packaging. I think it's super cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. This might not be easy to see, but there's a little heart right at the top there, which is super cute. There's one on either side of this thing, and then they have a really easy to open packaging on the side here, so we will see how easy it is to open, because I have a tendency to ruin things that are meant to be easy to open. I really don't want to rip this box. I just think it's really pretty, and the easy to open part. There we go. Okay, so it wasn't too bad for opening. I like that it's limited edition, but that also means that if I really like it, I probably will not be able to find it anywhere, unless it's in the next Cherry Blossom box. We shall, or the, yeah, next May box. We shall see. Okay. So, kind of a cute purpley pink packaging here. There's also a tab here that shows for how to open this. Interesting. So you're supposed to pull towards the arrow in kind of a circular motion. And ta-da! It opens. So there it is, with that pink filling. It's not very pink in this lighting. Actually, it's not very pink in general, but then there's a lot of the matcha powder on the outside of it, so it's kind of covering the pink. I was expecting it to be creamy, but I wasn't expecting it to be quite that creamy. Oh, okay. I don't know how to describe the flavor. It honestly, it reminds me a bit of the matcha coconut cookies and some of the taste. You can definitely taste the sakura, and it reminds me of some of the sakura treats that I've had before. But I'm trying to think of what other snacks I've had that it tastes like. Because the combination kind of reminds me of the taste of a fortune cookie, actually. It's kind of weird that that's what it reminds me of. But it's like a creamy fortune cookie flavor, with a bit of a more floral taste to it because of the sakura. I honestly really don't know how to describe the overall taste of this. Again, one of those ones I'm not sure if I like it or not. Maybe I've just eaten too many snacks now that, like, from this box, that the flavors are starting to blend. So I might have to try it again later and see if I like it more. Or maybe it's just an acquired taste. I don't know. I'm definitely more of a matcha person, I think, than a sakura person. I'm also starting to run out of this, so I might have to just switch over to drinking water. Okay, so I'm gonna do the last savory snack here, and then I'll do the rest of the sweet snacks. I kind of want to save the ones that I think are going to be the most interesting snacks for the end. So we've got this guy here, this boxer, and this is chicken ramen snacks. Ooh, so it's basically I'm guessing that they're crushed up noodles, so I'm hoping it tastes good because I love ramen. Did you know Japanese people like to eat ramen after a party? Who doesn't? Well, you can eat this ramen during a party too. These crunchy dry noodles are an addictive chicken ramen flavored snack. So I'm looking forward to that. Who doesn't like to have ramen after a party? I'd rather have ramen during the party. Okay, so you can see inside there, noodles. Crushed up noodles. Okay, after those other couple of snacks that I had that I didn't really enjoy, this definitely makes up for it. It has more like a soy sauce flavor to it, but it's good. Oh, there's a chicken flavor. It actually kind of reminds me of KFC. If KFC made a ramen, it would probably taste like this. I don't think it's KFC brand, but boy, does that ever taste like the KFC spice blend. KFC is actually quite popular in Japan. Very popular as a Christmas meal, surprisingly. You often have to order in advance in order to get a KFC meal at Christmas time. Oh, it's so good. I haven't had KFC in a very long time, but that definitely tastes like KFC chicken. So if KFC ever made a ramen, that's probably what it would taste like. So the next one I'm going to open here is the Hello Kitty. So cute. Hello Kitty Sakura candy. So I love the pattern. I love that it's like a Mount Fuji shaped packaging, and she's wearing her cute little Sakura kimono. And it looks like the gummies are also going to be Sakura shaped. So there are a few flavors. So we've got Sakuranbo, which is cherry, Ringo, apple, and Mikan, which is orange or tangerine. So we will open this up. Again, really cute packaging. I kind of don't want to open it, especially because I like that top, so I might not fully cut it off. Just enough to be able to get the candy out. And I got the cherry flavor, so I might try each of the flavors just to see how they taste. So I've got here the cherry flavor, I've got the orange flavor. Oh my goodness, the packaging on this is adorable. And the apple flavor, excellent. First try on each of those flavors. So the really cute thing about it is for each flavor, Hello Kitty is wearing a different colored kimono to match. And is kind of doing, not necessarily different poses for all of them, but I just think it's really cute the way that they designed the different kimono to match with the flavors of the candies. So I think what I will start with is, I will just go in the order that I pulled the candies out. So I will start with the cherry flavor and then work my way down. So it is really cute. So it is a cherry blossom shape to it. And they do it so detailed, it even has like the stamen on the inside, so like the pollen part of it. It's very cute. Okay. That is really good flavor. But because it's a hard candy, maybe I'll just do the cherry flavor. It's going to take a while just to get through this candy. But it is really good. And I'm trying to read what it says here. Hello Kitty. It basically says Hello Kitty in Japanese, but it's interesting that it would do it. The way that it's written is actually written in hiragana, which is generally from traditional Japanese words, whereas Hello Kitty are not traditional Japanese words. They're obviously English words. So generally they would be written in katakana. But I'm guessing that they probably did it in hiragana for kids to be able to read. Well, I'm going to bite into it just to get through it faster. And then while I'm finishing off this candy, I'm going to open the next snack here, which is this here. And this is also part of the premium package. So I noticed on the packaging here, these are shiso leaves, which is a popular kind of an herb, or would it be a vegetable? I'm not sure. That's used in Japanese cuisine. I actually know some Japanese friends who grow shiso here, and I have cooked with it before. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that tastes. So I'm going to read what it says here first. So it says Sakura Mochi Chocolate. This limited edition popular spring chocolate is back. Chewy mochi wrapped in sakura and red bean. Chocolate with a light salt accent for a true Sakura mochi experience. Perfect for sharing. We will see. Pardon me for all the crunching. I'm trying to get through this candy so I can go on to the chocolate. And I'm almost there. I'm definitely going to have to brush my teeth really well after this. Okay. So again, there's the packaging there. And it says right on it, Sakura Mochi. And mochi is a pretty popular Japanese snack. And I really like the packaging. Wow, as soon as you cut open the bag, it just smells of chocolate. That's all you can smell is chocolate. And so, packaging looks like this. Very cute, very small. Shaped like so. So I'm going to open that up and see. It kind of reminds me of those Icy Cube candies. In the way that it's shaped. Similar. It's got this kind of neat pattern in the center of it. And it very much, you can smell the chocolate on it. So the inside of it is the mochi. It's got this kind of chewiness to it. Man, I'm having trouble describing the flavors of these things. You can taste the red bean and the chocolate. It does have that bit of a saltiness to it. It's a nice blend, though, of salty and sweet. And I think that the red bean helps the flavor overall, so that the sakura flavor doesn't overwhelm everything. Because I think if that red bean and that salt wasn't in there, I don't think that it would taste as good. Or it'd be like maybe too sweet. But it's kind of a nice blend. It's a nice snack. But it also feels like the kind of snack that you could eat one of them and you'd be fine having it and then waiting for another day to have another one. So it's maybe that's why there aren't that many in the package. There's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there were 7 of them all together, and I had one. So yeah, it's definitely like you can be satisfied with one of these and be able to move on to something else. And last but not least, my favorite thing to always snack on last, and I feel like I've had this before. The question is, did I buy it or did it come in a box? I can't remember. So this is, my favorite thing in the world is Kit Kat. So this is a Sakura Sake Kit Kat, which, honestly, I can't remember if I've had this in a box before or if I have bought it somewhere, possibly in Japan, because sometimes if you go to the grocery stores or the convenience stores in Japan, you'll find out-of-season Kit Kats on sale. So it's possible that I bought it when I was in Japan last, because I would have been traveling in Japan after the Hanabi festival, or after Hanabi. I like that the packaging is paper, and it looks like in Japan, maybe it's only in Japan, but you can actually make customized like Kit Kat packaging. Put your own picture on there. Like, that would be super cute if I put a picture of Cinnamon instead of this puppy there on a Kit Kat box. I would never want to open the box. I would just say, ship me the box, don't give me any Kit Kats in it. So I'm going to open this up. I also like the packaging and the way the sake bottle is. Like, if I could find that sake bottle somewhere, I would get that, because I like that it looks like it's wrapped with like origami paper at the top. It also has what looks like Osaka Castle. Maybe Osaka Castle on the side there. I wonder if they're different designs or if they're all the same. Yep, they're all the same. So this is what it looks like here. We've got the sake glass and then all the cherry blossoms on it, so it's really pretty that way. Actually, a few months back, my mom and I did a sake course, or a sake class. It was over 3 weeks. It was just like once, a few hours per week. But it showed how sake was prepared, the different kinds of sake there are, kind of the foods that you pair it with, the history of sake, and then just sake throughout the world. So I have a feeling this is going to be really good, and I kind of wish I had something to drink with it. I had a glass put aside with some ice, just depending on what the drink was going to be, so the ice has almost melted fully into water, so I may have to drink that because the Coca-Cola is pretty much all gone. So we're going to open this up and see how it tastes. And you can definitely smell that sake, which makes me excited. Also, possibly something I could not give to my students just because the sake smell is really strong in it. So I don't know if they would like the taste of it anyway. And I doubt that there's any alcohol in it, but I'm not taking any chances because it seriously smells like I had just opened a bottle of sake. And I'm pretty sure I've had this before. Or no, I've had sake flavored. I don't know if I've had Sakura sake flavor. That is good. Oh my gosh. It's definitely an acquired taste. It would be for a more mature palate. Because it very much has that sake flavor to it. It wouldn't be something you'd want to give to kids necessarily. But I could eat this for days. It's really good. And I'm glad I left that for the end. So that was all the snacks. It was really good. Except for maybe that fishy flavored one. And I still don't know whether or not I liked some of those Sakura flavored ones, or the matcha coconut cookies. I'm still up in the air about that. But the box overall I really enjoyed. I really do like cherry blossoms. I like the shape of them, the color of them. I'm not usually a person who likes the color pink, but I do like cherry blossoms a lot. So I'm going to flip the page here to just the Discovery Japan part. It's a very short blurb. I do miss when they used to have in the booklets the terminology, learning new terms, along with stuff that was going on in Japan. But I will take whatever I can get. So here it says, we love partying with friends during Sakura season in the park. But the biggest question is always, what snacks should I bring? We've got you covered with a non-stop Sakura party box. But what do people in Japan do? In the past, people would prepare lots of snacks and lunch boxes before going. But now more than ever, people are using delivery services and apps like Uber Eats. The delivery people will even deliver to you to your picnic spot in the park. Well, that's really cool. I didn't know that was something that you could do. What would you eat? we've listed our top 5 Japanese menu items that you can get delivered to the park. So these are definitely not things that you would get here, even though they are some of these fast food places are places that we have here. So for example, Domino's Pizza, the Quattro Giant Pizza. So I'm not even sure what's all on there. It looks like it's got a lot of veggies on it. Possibly chicken. I don't know. I wish they would go into a little more detail as to what was on the pizza. There are some links down at the bottom, so I might try looking those up just to see if they go into more detail, and then I would share it on this video or at the end of the video. Then there is the Starbucks Sakura Cherry Frappuccino, which sounds amazing. They have some really good Frappuccinos in in Japan. I did have this really good peach Frappuccino. It was so good. It was a seasonal drink, so I guess depends on the time of year you go. This would have been, oh geez, I think it was when I went in. I think it was when I went in July that I had the peach flavored one. McDonald's does McDonald's McDelivery, awesome. Teriyaki McBurger. They have some really good sandwiches at the McDonald's in Japan. They also, their portions are smaller, which I think is better anyway. A little healthier, especially because it's fast food. But I've noticed that with most Japanese food, their portions are generally smaller, or proportions are smaller than what we have here. And then there's some other places that are, I think, more local. So here we have Momi and Toys Harajuku. So that's a district that I've talked about before. Very trendy, kind of cutesy, unique fashion district. And they have Sakura Bubble Tea. And I actually think I know where this is. It's a creperie. So it's actually like a vendor. It's a stall where they specialize in crepes. And they're like in cone shape rather than like on a plate. And then the other one here is Sushiro, Sushi Party Selection. So I'm guessing they deliver sushi. Here they just show you the kind of plates. So the neat thing about ordering sushi in Japan, depending on the restaurant you go to, is that you pay by the plate. So like if you do those the carousel type sushi places, or they will often the plates are color coded, as I show here. And the different colored plates tell you what the prices are going to be per sushi. And then at the end of your meal, they just count up the different colors, and they're able to give you your total for how much your sushi costs for the day. So that's really neat to be able to see all that, and hopefully I will be able to continue opening boxes, hopefully weekly. We will see. And I will open up that box that I got for renewing my subscription to Tokyo Treat. And I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon. Bye.